It's time we turn to the next case on this morning's docket, which is case number 108524 in the matter of Roger Batt, respondent. Is Mr. Batt present yet? Okay, Mr. Batt is not acknowledging his presence. If he is here, I'm assuming he is not. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you. May it please the Court, the Office of the Disciplinary Administrator appears by Kimberly Knoll, Deputy Disciplinary Administrator. As Mr. Chief Justice has noted, Mr. Batt is not present. As the Court is aware, there were 6 cases. 4 had started out in the attorney diversion program. There were additional complaints received while Mr. Batt was participating in the program. That diversion was revoked, and there was a hearing in May of this year on all 6 of the cases. One of the things that we were trying to address was Mr. Batt suffers from depression. He testified at the hearing panel that he was suffering from depression. The terms of the diversion were that he seek assistance. He was doing that, and in the part of the diversion, his therapist actually sent a letter saying that they believed that they had resolved all of the issues, and about 10 days later, I got another complaint. He did present a probation plan to the panel. One of the requests in there was that he close his practice down in June of this year. The hearing panel rejected that, but he did also testify it was his own personal intent to stop practicing. He indicated that he would give his appointment panel judge 30 days notice and get off the appointment list, and as well as close his office. Since he is not here, if the court would like, I can address what happened with those assertions. It's technically not part of the record, but there are court records that are public that I believe I can speak to.
Well, given his lack of presence and his, what do you recommend? What's your bottom line here?
I'm recommending disbarment at this time, and that is up from what I had recommended, which was indefinite suspension, and it is because of the conduct after the hearing. He did, after I contacted him on July 1 and asked what the status was, I had contacted the chief judge and I had a list of all of his cases that he was still active. He did not provide notice to the district court of his intent to wind down. In fact, he still has 2 cases that he is the attorney of record. They're 2 probate cases. He was administratively suspended in September of this year. He has not followed Rule 218 regarding that, and we have had absolutely no contact with him since. And so ABA Standard 4.4, I believe, requires disbarment when a lawyer abandons the practice and causes injury or potential injury. And with those 2 estate cases, the last activity was, one of them was in July of 2011, and the other one was in February of this year, and those were both petitions for allowances of demand. There's not been anything on him. I have contacted the service to the bar committee down there, and we will make sure that those cases are resolved appropriately.
Is there anyone who desires more information? Any further questions? Any further presentation from you?
I have nothing.
All right. Thank you, Counsel. Court will take this matter under advisement. We now